my spaceship. I don't really wanna stay here. I've been running out of patience, immature and all that faking. I don't really wanna stay here. I've been running out of patience, immature and all that faking. About to get up on my spaceship. I'm not running daddy daycare. You wouldn't play fair. Good nights was wasted. You love to hate me. Feelings neglected. Goodbye and take care. Life contemplating. Shots couldn't take it. You took your best one, still couldn't make it. No common sense, girl, not even basic. We're falling out of love now. Don't think we'll make it. I put my hand out. You wouldn't take it. Love can't control mind and the soul. I don't think she's scared to lose me. She been moving on to new things, cool beans. Where's the white flag I'm saluting? New team, I just hope you like the new me, true me. About to get up on my spaceship. I don't really wanna stay here. I've been running out of patience, immature and all that faking. I don't really wanna stay here. I've been running out of patience, immature and all that faking. About to get up on my spaceship. I'm not running daddy daycare. You wouldn't play fair. Good nights was wasted. You love to hate me. Feelings neglected. Goodbye and take care. Life contemplating. Shots couldn't take it. You took your best one, still couldn't make it. No common sense, girl, not even basic. We're falling out of love now. Don't think we'll make it. I put my hand out. You wouldn't take it. Lies can't control mind and the soul. Can't believe she tried to fool me, use me. Patience running thin like loose leaf. 2 P's, kick you out my life like Bruce Lee. Movies, I just hope you like the new me, truly. About to get up on my space.
Listen.
Yeah.
It's the Culture Kid.
Yes, sir.
You are locked in with your boy Royal T.
And King Adams.
Yes, sir. Listen, bro, that song, it's a vibe.
Hell
you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? It ain't gonna get you lit, but it feel like it gets you lit. It's like happy in the inside.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you can't express it on the outside. On the outside, it just really puts you
It just
in like
makes your
deep thought. You know what I'm saying? Because
just your fingers just roll like spirit fingers and
right,
shit.
because people will instantly like hear that song and the first thing they'll go to is something like a relationship. When it's like, nah, bro, that ain't necessarily got to be, you know what I mean, stemmed around a relationship. You can just be in a toxic situation overall. Work can be toxic.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Friends can be toxic. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So just taking that situation and going, I want to get on my spaceship. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I don't really want to stay here.
And get the fuck away.
Right. But relationships can be toxic as well. You know what I'm saying?
It sure
Relationships
can.
definitely can be toxic as well. In most cases, you know what I mean? That's where most, toxicity?
Yeah.
That's where most toxicity comes from.
Yeah.
Relationships. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely, bro. It's like the weirdest things be happening in a relationship that you like, damn, I'm really allowing this to happen.
Or you look back on the situation and you just like, dang, I was accepting that.
Right.
Like,
But the majority of times, I'll be honest with you, majority of time for men, while we endure it because we give them some coochie. So that's the majority. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Some good.
We stay in
good,
toxic relationships.
We are very lustful.
Not because of love.
Very lustful.
Not because
You're
of
very
love, but like
lustful.
damn, like
You're very lustful.
she
You know
got
what I'm
some
saying?
bomb coochie.
That's
like,
what Kendrick talked about on his album. You know what I mean? That lust. And
We-
when people really listen to the lyrics and look back at
nah, that nigga was talking about we cried together. That bullshit.
it. Did
that's
you watch
a-
the short film?
Bruh, they was fucking.
So, but I'm saying though, overall, what did you think of the short film?
The overall, I mean, it's a bunch. It's
Like asking you, what do you think of Miss B Nasty?
yeah, like, bruh, like they argue.
Right.
They fuck, like,
Right.
but that's what damn near like 60% of relationships.
Of what happens in
relationships.
bro.
So, I mean, it's like, damn, these niggas fucking.
Like it ain't really
They
too
really,
much I
they
got to
really
say.
doing this. I'm like, oh,
They argue.
they argue and they
You know what I'm saying?
they do that. But
So if you rated that with the baby boy scene with Jody and Yvette, which scene is better? Well, yeah, there you go.
I say, honestly, I say the Kendrick is better. Only reason why, because
Jody
baby
told her,
Jody, like,
Jody got a bit now.
bruh, Jody just,
Hey, you gonna want to make them tacos, right?
yeah, but Jody, but he like, I'm sorry, come here, just lay there, he like, later,
That's just
nah,
That's just
nah. And she like,
That's just that's just Tyrese, bro. That's just how he is. You know, he in court and stuff right now too. Listen, we ain't gonna talk about.
oh
Tyrese.
no, let's talk about that.
We ain't
No,
gonna-
we gotta talk about that, because honestly, I was thinking about that
he
shit.
get emotional, bro. I don't know if you want to, talk about him.
No, I am. So honestly, I do feel bad for Tyrese, because
Okay.
I feel like no child.
Left behind.
Hey, I don't feel like no child should get $10,000 a month.
That's a lot.
Now,
Oh,
granted, right? They said that maybe it's because of private school or what, I don't know. But I feel like $10,000 a month for a child, like, come on, man. Especially the other parent is in your
Parent
is in the life. Like,
if the other parent
like-
is an average parent.
yeah, but
No, I'm saying if the other parent is an average parent, $10,000 a month, you don't have to work.
bro, you don't.
What am I working for?
But the thing is
That's
that
crazy.
his ex-wife is like she
But
makes money.
He makes money too.
But 10,000 though. We're talking about for a child.
Listen, you ain't got to talk. I'm in child support situation, so we ain't got to talk about it.
Oh, I was too, but I'm just saying,
listen, I understand Reese. Listen, I'm talking right. I understand Reese, where you come from. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
$10,000 a month. I get it,
That's a lot.
especially when you got your own plans in the mix. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You could probably want to invest in some stuff. You might got some things that you're trying to get up off the ground, and
Right.
you're like, man, that $10,000 a month, God, that's $120,000 a year.
Right. Like, yeah.
Like, I could be putting that towards something else. You feel what I'm saying? I know. I feel you.
But if I do for my child, why should I have to pay child support? That's my thing. Like, child support should be literally for like deadbeat dads. Like, for a fact the nigga ain't gonna be around.
But then when you hit it in that situation, coming from a woman's aspect as well, define exactly what do you look at as a deadbeat dad? Because every woman has a different outlook on what do they consider a deadbeat dad.
Well, okay, let me say it like this, because I don't want to be disrespectful to the women listeners that are out there, but they know who's a deadbeat.
I mean,
Like-
I know
like,
I know what I would
common
consider a
sense,
deadbeat.
but common sense would be what a deadbeat dad is. Someone who's absent, who's
Completely absent.
completely absent,
Right.
No involvement, does not want to even talk to the child.
Right.
That's a deadbeat.
Right.
But if you have an
Because you got
father.
sometimes fathers out
Right.
there, and people be like deadbeat, and I'm like, but I mean, you got to think, you don't know people's situation
right,
to be trying to, dictate how they should move and operate. You know what I mean?
but
far as
majority of the
kids go.
time, people like this. When you mention like this, sometimes right,
All right.
they tell their baby mamas like, "Hey, this is a situation I'm in. Ooh, I'm up in the jam, so I'm gonna be, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna be out. I ain't gonna be able to see man like that, but I'm letting you know." But
because it's always a man.
yeah, it's always man.
There's always
Always
a
a damn,
man.
always a damn
In
man.
every
for-
family, there's a man.
Right.
Like,
Every hood, there's a man.
there's a man.
But I'm just saying, like, they know, but they'll hold that against. You know what I'm saying? They'll use that against them. So it goes them to the baby mamas.
My whole thing is mothers make sure that it is your job to make sure that your child knows who their father is.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean? And let them make that decision on if they want to be a part or not be a part. Because you got some women out here who just like refuse to even let their kids know who they, you know what I mean, who their daddy are. And I'm not talking about never seen them or nothing like that. I'm talking about like you got to do your part too into making sure that, you know what I mean, little man can get over to his daddy's house and stuff like that as well. But I do know in some situations, you know what I mean, that daddies ain't stepping up to the plate as well. I get that, you know what I'm saying? So on both sides of the fence, when it come down to parents, and pretty much is what I'm saying, is everybody just need to do their part. You know what I'm saying?
Stay in the kids'
right,
life.
just be active
Like,
in
damn.
the child's life, because I believe time. I ain't gonna say I believe, because I believe it's a lot of people know and understand that time is the greatest thing that you can give your child.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can spend as much money as you want, because I see all this type of stuff down my timeline feed. These sometimes fathers, you know what I'm saying? Like, but they spend thousands of dollars on their kids' birthday parties and all that type of stuff. Like, come on, man, this is a kid. They just enjoy the aspect of having fun with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so save your money, invest your money, do smart
But they
things
do
with
that.
your money.
But
man.
they do that because like they want to win their child over, and they want to make sure like
that's not how you do it. You feel
oh,
what I'm saying?
trust
You
me,
gotta
I know.
Oh, I know you know. You're an awesome father. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to King Adams. You know what I mean? You're an awesome father.
Shoot.
You know what I mean? Shout out to all the great dads out there.
Shout out to Royalty because he be holding it down, doing his thing.
Yeah, listen, all the great fathers out there. You know what I'm saying? If you just working a 9-to-5 job and you being a father, no matter what you're doing, you know what I mean? If you are present in your child's life, out of my eyes, like, you're doing what you're supposed to do as a father.
Absolutely.
But on the personal side, just make sure you're doing what you have to do for you. Because the biggest aspect to know is if you cannot take care of yourself, how you going to take care of somebody else? So make
That
sure
mental health.
You knew that.
Mental health.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to just make sure you're taking care of yourself. You feel what I'm saying? Right. Fact check.
There you go.
Yes. Another fact check.
Yes.
For the week, you know what I'm saying? We had a big drop. And I always say Khaled CDs are big drops.
Oh.
Always say Khaled CDs are big drops because it's a collaboration of artists. You know what I'm saying? So it might be an artist that you ain't heard in a while and they got a verse on it. So he's making you tune in that way. So that's another fact check for the week. I know everybody tuned into that because it's all over the internet. You know what I'm saying? But before we talk about the biggest aspect of Khaled CD, let's make sure we shine light on all the other songs that's on there as well. You feel what I'm saying? Because there's some other songs on there that people are not talking about because we got the big track.
Yeah.
We got that big track. But it was tracks on there like Fam Good, We Good. Like that's my little jam. I've been banging that. You feel what I'm saying? First, shout out to Khaled, man. You feel what I'm saying?
Shout out.
Free Slime. I'm gonna start with that because
Tell us backwards.
You know what I'm saying? I got a little taste of my boy Gunna. You know what I'm saying? I'm a huge Gunna fan, bro. I like Gunna. He's an artiste, bro.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And got to hear a little Slime because I felt like it ain't been no good music really coming out. You know what I'm saying? Lately, not far as like my taste goes. You know what I'm saying? I know you got the B that dropped and all that type of stuff, but I'm not riding around listening to B.
I mean, it's Beyonce got her fans. She knows who she's catering to.
Right. I'm not riding around listening to no B. Did I listen to B? Yes. Am I riding around banging B? No. Like, that's how life goes. So now we got the Khaled joint. So I'm like, bam, we got some music. I got something new to, you know what I'm saying? Hop up in the whip too. I work out too, all type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So Fam Good, We Good. You know what I'm saying? That's a hot track on there. Let's Pray.
Okay.
Of course, that track hot on there, and Juice WRLD did. That's my other track on there too. Juice WRLD did, like you know, Cigar did. That's hard, bro. You feel what I'm saying? That's hard. You know what I'm saying? I like it. What's some highlight tracks you got off there? Off the joint.
The ones that you mentioned, God did. Honestly, I like the Eminem one. I like that one. That's the first time I ever heard him rap without cussing.
Got off.
He got off without even cussing.
Got off.
I'm like, remember when he said fuck Will Smith because he said that he don't cuss. I'm gonna cuss.
I'm gonna cuss.
But now this is the first time ever listening to a record where he didn't even cuss. Then he was like,
they didn't believe he can do it.
They didn't believe he can do it. Then all of a sudden, like he said, God did. Hey, but he did. So he literally said, He said
God did.
he said Jesus walks with, like basically like Jesus walks with me.
Yeah.
I pray to God. He's like, I pray to Jesus.
God-
Bruh. Then he said, hey, God did.
You know what I'm saying? That was hard, man. That's a nice album, man. And far
It
as
is.
the God did track goes,
Bro.
you know what I'm saying?
You know what? I want to address it. Let's
I want you to talk on it first. Let you talk on
I've been
it
hearing
first.
the noise out there regarding God did, right?
All right. And what noise are you,
The noise
are you
is I'm
insinuating about, sir?
the noise is that the record is not good. They said the record is not good. They said, "Oh, the beat is whack and stupid. Like I don't. They should have did way better than that. Whole verse on there was long and he ain't talk about nothing. Lil Wayne, yeah, he had an okay verse. He snapped a little. Rick Ross." Dog. Hey, okay, listen. No disrespect to Rick Ross.
None.
This is no
None
disrespect.
at all.
But they were talking about who
None
had
at all.
like they literally talk about who had the best verses, and they literally was going back with just Lil Wayne and Hove.
And nobody,
And nobody mentioned Rick Ross. Like, dude, he's in the beginning.
like he starts the
He
song.
starts
you
the
know?
song off, but everybody like. This is like my visual is literally like as soon as they started the song with Rick Ross, everybody like yeah,
You know how like
they're like yeah.
you know how
yeah,
like
yeah.
at the movies, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't wait to see the Marvel movie. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to see who's gonna be the epic character in the
Yeah.
Marvel movie. That's the track.
Right.
But before the song come on, we gotta see all these trailers for all these other
Yeah, so that's Rick Ross. Rick Ross is the trailer.
So that's when you going to get like
Listen.
refills and bad.
And they were like Rick Ross was he lifted up the song.
He did his thing,
You know what
but
I'm
it
saying?
still was just kind of like, bro, you was kind of, you know what I mean? You was in the pit with some lions, bro, and you was like the tiger.
I mean, I feel like he held his own.
He did. That's why I say he was like the tiger. You held your own, but it was like, bro, did you see them lions though? Like, that tiger was beautiful.
Hey.
But did you see them lions though? Like,
Hey, that nigga.
Listen.
Hey, he held his own with the wing stops and all that shit.
he said, we got thighs. I mean, God did.
God did.
We got
No.
thighs.
So I would say this about that as well. That track.
Shout out to Ross, man.
Oh, yeah,
You
shout
know
out.
what I'm saying? Because when you talking boss, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah,
you
yeah.
understand his position for
Right.
being on that track. You know what I'm saying? He's the biggest boss.
Right. So
He's
he got to
Ross.
start first.
You feel what I'm saying? Doing
Right.
great things. So I get that part, but we talking about when it was coming down to bar for bar, bro. Like that track got hot by that second, third, and fourth verse.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. Wayne's
second verse and Jay-Z third and fourth verse. Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Crazy.
Wayne's second verse was he snapped when he started talking about the apex. He was the apex of it all.
The culture.
He basically fucked the world and made himself. That's basically
he created.
he
the
created
world.
the world.
He created the world, bro.
Right.
Come on, bro. Listen.
Like that's what he's basically saying. Like
Listen. I'm
he
trying to
said,
tell
this is-
you,
this
bro.
is-
He
I'm
just
the
said it.
reason-
I'm the apex.
I'm the reason why y'all have face
I
tats.
understand. Listen, I
dreads.
understand. Come on now.
I'm the reason.
Come on, man.
Fireman.
Everybody wanted to be like Wayne.
Everybody.
Far as how you dressed, far as how your music was, far as how you was recording your music, like you even like everything about Wayne. Like this is why like, you see so many African American skateboarding now and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that. Like you feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I'm not saying that he's the reason or he's the first African. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying he made it very popular in our culture.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That word was big in his verse. Culture.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
Bro, he
You
shifted
wouldn't
that
have
one.
a Uzi, you wouldn't have a Migos, you wouldn't have a bro,
None
you
of
wouldn't
that.
have a Playboy Cardi, you wouldn't have a Juice World,
You wouldn't have a future.
You wouldn't have, bro. The list goes on, bro.
You wouldn't have a Young
You
Thug.
wouldn't. I gave y'all Drake. I gave y'all Nicki Minaj. the greats that y'all love today came behind the great that y'all used to love. That y'all.
But that's
still
like
do.
that's like
bro, it's
no,
so
but
deep, bro, it's so
because think
deep.
about it. Because think about it, right? Wayne, when he came out full running. Then when he got a hold of
Nope, he didn't come out full running.
no, but when I mean by full
Go ahead,
running, because yeah,
Sometimes we talk
Yeah.
too fast without understanding, brother. I got you, brother.
the reason why I said he came out full running because he knew his position at first,
Facts.
right? He showed himself a little bit. He knew. Let me just poke a little bit. Let y'all know I'm here. I'm ready for it.
And then he dared to be different.
Yeah. Then you had the Hot Boys. When he had that track on the Hot Boys, even if he was just ad-libbing, it was like, man, they said, hey, who was that? Who's that on Hot Boys? No, that's Wayne, man.
Lil Wayne.
That's Lil Wayne, man. Then all of a sudden, guess what? When everybody else started doing, you know what I'm saying, going their own little separate ways, whatever, Wayne was there. Then he had that breakout song. Then everybody like, oh shit. Oh. This
Dog Cold.
Dog Cold.
I was. Dog Cold was Juvie was the coldest out the Hot Boys. Out of,
Yeah.
When you looked at the mainstream of it, Juvenile was the best Hot Boy.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden it was like,
But Wayne got bars.
right. Then you had, of course you got all them people who was like, no, I was listening to Wayne first. Like we was listening to all the Hot Boys at 1st, but Juvie was the one.
Yeah,
like, you feel what I'm saying?
Come on now. He came out when I remember I was in middle school when he came out with
Huh? That's
No,
yeah, no pit.
this-
Don't play. Got to. You
Got to
better,
put it-
You better run for it.
Run for it. Run. You know when I see, huh? You got a
Yeah.
motherfucker messing with me, huh?
Rocking them Jabot jeans,
Huh.
All
Bruh,
that. You feel what I'm saying?
Like,
yeah.
and guess what? He got everybody in the fucking Midwest and Milwaukee saying, huh?
Huh?
Huh? He got everybody. I'm trying to tell you because I had
Trying to
because
tell
I had the CD player,
Trying to tell you.
had the
man.
headphones on. Then my
was some good
best friend
times,
Clee, he always stayed with like the newest stuff because
You always got that one friend that stay up to date with
bro,
the
and that was
latest.
Clee. I don't give a damn what nobody said. Like if I don't have to go to no record store because I can go to Clee and be like, hey,
That was me.
put me on. He
That
like,
was
yeah,
me.
you need to listen to this. You need to listen to that.
That was me. That's still me.
And I shout out to Clee because honestly, he really put me on to music. Like the passion that I have for it, he literally helped me to really like love music.
Everybody
Because,
around.
bruh.
Listen, I know.
Bruh,
how it is.
'cause
Shout out to Clee.
Hey, Clee,
Shout
man,
out to all the
I
music
appreciate you, bruh.
connoisseurs, bro. Listen, I'm telling you, I know that was me in high school. I kept it. I kept
Yeah.
the mix CDs on deck. Like I made all the prom mixes for everybody. I made the mix before the basketball games, all that. Like I stayed with
Yeah.
the hip, the latest. Look, I sound old. I had the hip shit.
I
had the hip shit.
Bro, what?
But yeah, man, it was Juvie, and then Wayne popped
Yep.
out. You feel what I'm saying? And when he popped out hard, and
Bro, it's
he
changed.
just didn't stop.
Bro,
Like,
it changed the whole shift of music.
What was his huge shift in his career?
The mixtapes.
I think his shift came Carter 2.
Mm.
When he dropped Fireman,
Right. But I feel like,
and then the mixtapes.
but when he
came.
came with the mix, bro,
Yeah, when he came with
Because
the
think about
mixtapes,
it,
was
right?
Crazy.
everybody was afraid that once they make a song, they know Wayne about to put that shit on the mixtape.
Nobody's
Yeah.
beat safe.
The
Put the
motherfucking
beat
lighter.
on. Right. Dog,
Hey,
going
come on,
crazy, man. Listen, yeah. But, ain't no but. What about Jay-Z verse?
Bruh. Okay.
Hove did.
Hey, I would say this. This is because it was the whole debate, right? About
Hove did.
is this the greatest Jay-Z verse of all times? And
Whoa,
no,
whoa.
they was
I
going
hear
in,
you, I
yeah.
hear you,
They was
but whoa.
is this verse is really good. Da da da. Some people say it was mid. Some people like nah, it wasn't it. He just talking his old people shit. Some people like they said some people say it was fire, and some people just like it is what it is.
I'm gonna tell you the only aspect about this debate between these verses that I don't like, but I'm gonna give you both points of views as well.
Okay.
I don't like the fact that you really can't compare it because you didn't give Wayne as much. Wayne didn't have as much time as Jay on the track. Meaning that you were able to say so much more than I was able to say. I really could have dove into the culture and talked about how I changed the whole rap game of how everything is, even to now, the stamp of how people do their music and how it sounds. Wayne could have went there, but he didn't have that much time. Jay had a lot of time.
Absolutely.
But Jay deserves a lot of time. You
'cause
feel what I'm
it's
saying?
Jay.
Like, so it's almost
It's Hove.
like,
It's Hove.
Like, it's Hove. And he Hove the shit out that track.
Yeah.
Like, he did what you expected Hove to do on that track. You know what I'm saying? And he ended it with like a huge haymaker. And that's how you do it. When you come like that, you better make sure you wrap it up right. And he wrapped it up perfectly. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I gotta rock with Wayne on the track though, I ain't gonna lie. Just because people forget that.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. Hove did. You know what I'm saying? Like, Hove is Hove, bro. Like, it's much more you can say. It's Hove. But people forget how big that really is. Like, Wayne changed the game.
Yeah, he did.
Wayne changed the way of life.
Right.
Wayne changed everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And everything is still changed
Because of him.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, he's not even like all in the headlines and stuff like that, but people still like.
They know Wayne.
I remember a time when my son was like 4 years old, and I was just showing him music, and you go through that time, but like, let me show you. Man, I want to listen to what I want to listen to now. You know what I'm saying? And I went to Wayne. She's on fire. She's on fire. Mama bad, mama mean. That song. I went to that song and we watching the video or whatever. My son just turned around and looked at me like, Dad, he's cool. And I'm like, I know.
Right.
Like, that's all I can
man.
tell you. Like, bro, I know.
Right.
Like, he's legendary.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to music and you talking, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hove speaks like billionaire facts. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like, it's
right.
a different type of talk. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what make it hit harder, because he be talking that, you know what I mean? That's always been like just New York in general. You know what I'm saying? New York is real.
Right.
So any artist that really comes out of New York doing their thing, they're always going to be viewed as like, oh no, dog, for real. You
Right.
feel what I'm saying? Whereas Louisiana, you know what I mean? It's your environment always gives you a stamp. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying? And when you look at Louisiana, you'll never get past Hot Boy Lil Wayne. You feel what I'm saying? He's gonna always be Hot Boy Lil Wayne. Whereas Hove is like always looked at as like player, like a gentleman. You know what I'm saying? So when he talk, it's like cigar talk. It's like cognac on the rocks talk. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? When Wayne speak, it's like I'm lit. Like, oh, he just went crazy. Like, but when Hove talk, you sit down. Like, you embrace what he's saying.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, so it's like a difference in what's being said. I hope that's like being understood. Like,
No,
in
I know
a
what you. I know.
logical way.
No, I know what you mean, because it's one is where it's like, yeah, I'm playing him because I know I'm gonna get turned up real quick
Right,
because
right.
I'm going to a club, whatever. And so this other person, which is Hove, you be like, yeah, I'm gonna play on Hove. I'm about to chill for a minute. Probably smoke some weed, probably smoke some
I'm
cigars.
I'm chilling.
I'm
You
chilling.
know what chilling is,
Like, I'm
right?
chilling, and I got a little looker right here. I'm good. I'm just gonna just lay
Now,
back.
don't get me wrong, Wayne got some songs, you know what I'm saying? He got some deep songs.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? But like,
It's Wayne though.
Hove deep is a different kind of deep.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And on that way, like Hove was speaking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was really speaking about moves. Like, bro, I make boss moves. Like,
Absolutely.
and that's exactly what he do. He make boss moves. You know what I'm saying?
You
Like,
can't, and no one can deny that.
y'all remember me from the hustle. I ain't
Right.
do nothing but take the hustle and turn the hustle into the Forbes list. Like, I'm talking GOAT talk. You feel what I'm saying? That's all it is GOAT talk.
It is.
Shout out to it though, bro. It's amazing. You feel what I'm
I
saying?
mean, because the thing is,
being an artist and a listener, bro, it's amazing.
it is. I mean, and just listening to a whole verse and everything like that, it should inspire people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know some people have their different opinions and feeling about his verse and stuff. Some people think that he just promoting capitalism and stuff like that, but I don't see it that way.
Right.
I'm looking at a man who came from nothing, had to do what he had to do. He got out clean. He put everybody else on, and he made moves within the industry where he's helping people get out of jail. He's there. He's an advocate. He's trying to put more people in position. He's feeding families. Like, thinking about it, like, this man got different
and that's
businesses,
and that's what I'm saying. Like, it's different, bro. Like, but you cannot get past like what what Wayne has did. You know what I'm saying? Wayne has done something that's very hard to do. It's very hard for an artist to come and attack not only like the hip hop culture, but the culture worldwide. Like, it's hard to really make that big of an impact. You know what I'm saying? But like, Hove make moves. Like, Hove, like, it's nothing more.
I mean,
he make moves.
Yeah, he make moves, right? So it's like it's hard to say, but man, that's why I say I love music, man. Music is one of them things where it can steer your spirit.
Man, listen.
Right. It can steer your spirit.
Music talks to your spirit.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
So depending on what you're listening to, I mean, then it'll create that mood for you. That's why when niggas break up with somebody, guess what they do? They put on breakup songs and shit.
Always.
You know what I'm saying?
Always. Hey, listen. And that's one of the biggest things that I teach to like clients and stuff that I work with. You know what I'm saying? Like, just change what you listening to. You know what I'm saying? Like, you riding around listening to this like Detroit, you know what I'm saying? Like dope Dylan trap music. Like, what do you think your life is gonna be about? You all of a sudden start to become like what it is that you are. Like, you taught that as a kid, bro. You know what I'm saying? It was a simple slogan. You are what you eat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You always like, what? Yeah, all right, whatever. You get it. It's a commercial. You know what I'm saying? But think about it though. Like, when you look at the body that you going for, is literally like you are what you eat. If you eat clean, you're gonna look like a clean person. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you eat filthy, you're gonna look filthy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, straight up like that. So it's the same way with like what you listen to. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you listening to some uplifting, like positive spiritual guided music, you know what I'm saying? Like, you will more than likely live like a happy, abundant life if you like going along with the correct orders of how things are moving in your life and not go against the opportunities that present themselves. But when you listening to like that hardcore trap stuff, you start feeling thugged out. Like,
I said, dope.
You start feeling like everything you doing is a part of the game,
bro.
Like,
you be going to work.
You be going to like,
bro. You be going to work at a call center. Thomas, I sell, acting like you sell dope on the side and shit like that.
Like, wait a
man,
minute.
sit your ass down and take them calls.
You are not trapping.
You are not a trapper.
Not.
Hey, you get mad because you look
I'm
at.
trapping in this insurance. I'm trapping this insurance.
Hey, niggas be
having that mindset is not bad though. You know what I'm saying? Having that mindset is not bad though, because you know what I mean, it is a successful mindset. You know what I'm saying? It's the negative side.
No, it ain't. Because no, it's not. No, it's not. You know why? Because listen, niggas be looking at their paycheck and they like, that is not.
Them are not trap numbers.
Them are not dope numbers at all. I can't. He said, I can't even buy no pound with this shit.
See, and then that's how you end up doing what? Doing something stupid on the job. Like, shoot, since the plug ain't paying me, I'm finna run off on the plug.
Hey.
So now you run off on the job, you done robbed the job, you done took something.
And then nigga go to jail. Nigga go to jail. All because they thought they could scam.
They was trapping at the job.
They thought they was a trapper. You better sit your ass down and take them calls.
You ever had a moment like that, bro, where you thought you was a trapper?
I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, I did.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, I wrote. I think what I was listening to. I think I was listening to T.I. or something. And he was talking about selling dope or something. And I was hyped.
Always.
I was hyped, and motherfucker. I was like, yeah, nigga. I walk in the job like, yeah. I sat my black ass down, took that phone call. I was like, fuck this. I said, I need to sell some dope around this bitch. Hell no. I gotta find something. Then all of a sudden I start realizing, like, bro, what if I said, I ain't gonna lie, I'm thinking like, nigga, if you get caught, you gonna go to jail. If you gonna go to jail, guess what? They gonna play with your booty. Sit your
What?
sit your ass down. And you better work. Sit your ass down. Make them take them phone calls. And you better work up to management.
Look, you better find a way to be the plug around this.
You better find your way. You better live a wholesome lifestyle.
Listen, man.
No, because think about it, right? That's why niggas don't be thinking like 10 steps ahead.
Bro, but I think it's like, well, I felt like it was important in my life to have that moment in my life where I, had the trap moment. You feel what I'm saying? Where I did have to, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna say have to, but I did like make that decision. Like, you know what I'm saying? Skip that, bro. I'm trying to run up a bag, like, and get out here. You feel what I'm saying? Start doing my thing. But the thing about it is like, you learn through that aspect as well. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's a good way to teach like financial literacy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not telling you to put your kids out here or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? And
I'm looking at the camera on that one.
I just no. I am.
Hey, nigga, you live with that one. I ain't saying nothing. You said
I am not saying put your children out here like that. But what I'm saying is,
come on, how to sell the dope. Financial literacy. They said, Mama, it says how to sell dope 101. They said, what's the context? It said financial literacy. Oh yeah.
You good? Go ahead.
You ain't gonna sell dope. They just gonna like
make it a
it's gonna be
course.
A metaphor.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a metaphor. Wait, what? No, it's a metaphor. They gonna do the currency. Like the currency is the gram and the gram.
I am not saying get your kids out here like that. I'm talking about the aspect of like owning and selling stuff like and marketing and things like that. Like
I get what you said. I get what you said. I know I get what you said. Because it's
because a college course like when they walk in the classroom, Ice Cube, Dope Man get to play.
Hey, they gotta
walking down to sell Dope 101.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. I think Jeezy gotta be the professor, dog. Jeezy he always talking about how he used to sell that dope.
And
hey, and guess what? Guess who's gonna be the dean? Jay-Z. Cause that nigga always talking about. He said, "I'm a successful." He said, "I'm Floyd Mayweather selling dope." He said, "Nigga, I ain't had no losses.
Never lost.
I never lost.
Never lost."
And guess what? I'm gonna keep talking about it on records because nigga, I'm legit.
and look at how far I done came.
So that nigga got to be the dean.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
I'm just saying that. Hey, honestly,
and
that's
T.I. teach like, you know what I'm saying, like the elective course. You know what I'm saying? That goes along with it. When they come to the hands-on part of it, like T.I. You know what I mean?
Like it's like more like on the job.
School as well too.
On the job.
Who is the greatest trap rapper?
Ooh, don't do that. God damn it.
Yeah. That's hard on what though. How about a list? Give me three. Three of your greatest trap rappers. Give me three. When it come down to like, I'm finna, you know what? I feel like listening to some real life, some Kilo music. Like I'm on that. Like, give me three artists you going to.
T.I.
Okay.
Gucci Man.
All right.
And Jeezy.
It's my list too.
Yeah.
Like you can't go wrong.
Like I can't go wrong with that.
That's trap. Mount
like
Rushmore,
I feel like
right,
because I can go back to, like if I feel like. I don't know. I just like I randomly always goes to Jeezy.
Thug Motivation 101.
I think he had Way Too Gone, The Rest of My Life. He It was Futures on it.
Yeah, I know. What
Yeah.
you're talking
Shit, that song's so fucking cold, bro. I swear to God,
about.
that
You
song's
just
so
felt like
fucking
a trapper. Like,
yeah,
for
bro.
a
I
split-
swear to God, like
for a
I
split
almost.
second, you
for a
was a
split
trapper.
Thank you, Jeezy, for that.
Culture King Adams.
shit, I
trap,
was like, woo.
Trapaholics mixtapes.
Hey, Gangsta Grizzle. Gangsta
Them was the
DJ
times.
Drama.
You know what I'm talking
Oh,
about?
speaking of that, Jeezy got a new song with DJ Drama.
I don't know if I want to hear. If it's not, I don't know if I want to hear any. If it's not OGs.
I like it. It's different. I like it. I like it.
When you say different now,
I like it because the beat be going.
You're gonna have to put me on.
That.
Because lately I ain't been listening. I've been on like a Yeet wave. You know who Yeet is? You ever heard of Yeet?
Nah.
You should listen to him. Yeet, he's very lit. Well, it's like gym music for me. It's like rage music, but it's like trap rage. You know what I'm saying? Like when Uzi first hit the scene type stuff. When Young Thug first hit the scene before a lot of people wasn't listening to him and stuff like that. So with you know, Free Slime, with Slimeville being locked up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Had to find something to listen to.
Bring back
that's
Deshaun
my
McQuan.
energy music. Like, you know what I mean? You got sections of music. You know what I'm saying? And that's like my energy music. When I gotta get lit, I gotta get pumped, I gotta get moving. You know what I'm saying? Like I got that playlist. Then I got that work playlist where it's like, no, I need to be focused. I need to be like in a positive state right now. I need to just be ready to go. Like I got that playlist as well, and then I got that playlist as well.
No, I'm just saying. Hey.
You know what I mean? When you just nod and say,
yes.
yeah, that playlist as well. You know what I'm saying? Little Jill Scott, Leach Keys, all that on that. You know what I'm talking
You said Jill Scott.
about? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, you talking about fucking playlist?
Oh, whoa, buddy, yeah. Yes, sir. I come up from that time era.
I got them clap cheeks playlist.
Listen, I come up from that time era. Like, I don't know if they still do that anymore. You know what I'm saying? When you had a playlist.
No, I got a playlist.
You used to arrive.
I created one.
Remember that? You used to arrive with the CD.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, put this in.
I used to.
That's when everything was planned out. How you was going to do it was planned out. Like,
Yeah.
make sure the radio in the room.
And like, hey, I be like, click.
Number one on my.
My mind's telling me no. But my body.
Bro, I can't look at that.
My
I can't look at that
body's
song.
telling me
I can't look at that song the same no more.
I don't want to hurt nobody.
Yeah. No.
Is there something in life?
And I'm gonna tell you why.
What's good fat? Oh, yeah.
I'm
Let's
about
get
to
to
get
it.
facts.
Yeah, that's
Look,
why.
look.
That's why I brought it up.
See, when you sing it, a lot of people first instinct gonna go until they can't look at it the same because of surviving R. Kelly. You
Oh,
feel
yeah.
what I'm saying? And it's gonna be like, man, every time I hear that song, I just think about what he probably would, how he got the inspiration for that music and what. Right, but it's not even that now. It's the fact of, did you see the Tiffany Haddish and the Ari Spears video that all of a sudden is surfaced regarding pedophilia within family and all that type of stuff. You see what I'm talking about? But
yeah.
the
So-
video, it's disturbing, honestly.
So
It's disturbing, honestly.
we watched the video,
It's disturbing, honestly.
and it is definitely very disturbing. There's certain things, and I love comedy, right?
I love
Okay,
well,
so I
we
love
talked about this on the last show.
But I'm
Right,
just saying,
right.
let's make this clear.
Everything has limits.
Right, there is a limit to comedy, even though we say that there's no limit, right?
Even when you're trying to get a message across, bro,
Like
you still got
there's
to know
a certain
how far you can't go.
Right. In this video, because some of you may not want to watch it, you rather just
If
have
people
it.
gonna be able to, because it's being, it's being took
It
down
was
a lot of
tough.
places now.
But it's up somewhere else. But it's very disturbing because they have this boy. It's basically
The
Tiffany
video
Haddish.
is called "The Mind of a Pedophile,"
There we go.
You know
The
what I
Mind
mean?
of a Pedophile.
and it was on Ari Spears' YouTube page.
And I think they got taken down there.
Yeah, and it got taken down like around the time when
Yeah.
it first got put up type stuff. But what it was intended to be is a message about people watching who they let watch their kids.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like really putting a message out there about
Like who like
pedophiles
yeah.
within family.
And the thing is, Tiffany Haddish was the mother, basically like just dropping her.
With the typical mother that you see in today's time.
Right, the
Because
single mom.
Even if we gonna talk about it, because this is for the culture, you know
Right.
what I'm saying? And because we do it for the culture, I still want to make sure that I'm, giving that positive side of what they were trying to do with the video as well. So she was just portraying the image of the typical mother that you see, in what we're living in today's time. Always on the move, want to live their own life. Whoever can watch my kids. Can you watch? Just finding anybody to watch your kids. You know what I'm saying? People that you barely even know like that. They're just close friends, family, anybody. You know what I mean? Instead of being there for your kids, you always finding somebody to watch your child. So you out here in the world.
And then she drops the basic
Uncle Pete.
Uncle P.
Mm-hmm.
Uncle Pete. Basically, Uncle Pete is like,
Which is played by
Ari Spears.
Right.
And he's basically watching this little boy that's basically his nephew.
Mm-hmm.
He watching his nephew, which this is disturbing. This is fucking disturbing because he was watching his nephew.
Not just watching.
Just watching. Like, actually, like, has a newspaper. He peeped out little holes and he's looking through it while the boy just have underwear on.
Mm-hmm.
And they zoom in on this boy's butt.
That part right
that
there.
Part, like,
you're doing
too much.
You know what I mean? To get the message across.
Then it shows that the boy was playing with a fucking toy.
And he was making
masturbation motion.
Mm-hmm.
And that was fucking disturbing.
Ari Spears it in the video.
But the
character was liking it in the video, right?
But the thing is, what pissed me off, because he was like sticking his tongue out and doing like, that's fucking disturbing. Then it goes to where Ari Spears pushed the oil on this little boy's back.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on. Then it goes to second scene where
same situation.
Tiffany Haddish, I gotta go out, gotta drop something off.
So you like on Uncle Pete.
Uncle Pete
watch the baby.
is watching the child in the fucking bathtub.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, they play that damn R. Kelly song.
Mm-hmm.
My mind's telling me no. My body's saying yes.
They keep playing it.
They keep playing it each time that there's an interaction.
Right.
Then all of a sudden, like, he gets in the bathtub with them and like, oh my gosh, I slipped and fell. Oh, right. Uncle Pete slipped and fell
in the bathtub.
Yep. Third scene, same situation.
Mm-hmm.
Tiffany Haddish dropping it off. They're in the kitchen. Then all of a sudden, the boy is now watching
the learned behavior.
Now the boy is watching Uncle Pete just only in his drawers.
Mm-hmm.
So Ari Spears is only in his drawers,
cutting stuff out of a newspaper clip
and looking at Uncle Pete like,
the
ooh.
Little boy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Magazines up,
right?
And then he ended up dropping one of the magazines.
And
he's reflecting what he has been taught.
Right.
So now he's looking through the magazine at Ari Spears in his underwear, and now he's
putting the oil on Ari Spears.
Right.
Then that's when it goes black, and it ends it where make sure you watch who watches your kids.
Right. So we understand the message, but you went too far. You know what I mean? And like you said, I can understand the reason why it's being taken down. You know what I'm saying? Because it's very disturbing. You know what I'm saying? Which we talked about. It's very disturbing. But not only is it disturbing, how are you okay with making this? That's what I want to know.
I want to know. Oh, let me answer that.
And the reason why
you should not be okay.
Mm-hmm.
You should not be okay or even agree to anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even if your role is small, even if you're the fucking editor, even if you're the fucking cameraman, even if you're the whatever,
the parent of the child,
the sound guy, the parent of the child, that's why they're getting sued, because now the child basically is like you groom me and everything like that, and this was been going on, like I was actually molested. No, know what I'm saying? Like, but then their lawyers are denying it and saying that it's just a shakedown, right? And saying it's just a shakedown for money.
Who don't know, there we go. Never mind. I was gonna say
Yeah.
breakdown was shakedown.
Shakedown is basically like, hey, they just trying to extort us for money. They want money from us. They could have came out with this, and that's probably
which could be true.
They could have came out
But
out
it
and
doesn't
said
uphold in court because at the end of the day, it should have never been recorded in the first place.
Right.
It should have never took place.
But that's the thing. There's evidence of even though people may say, that's a message. It's a tasteless joke. People can say like it's a tasteless joke. But this wasn't tasteless. This was horrifying. This should have never even happened. Like, some people can make mistakes about a joke and say, damn, I ain't mean to offend you.
Right.
But this is something that should never even been created. That's how I feel. I feel like it should never even be created.
I feel like it was a reason why I couldn't find the video.
Yeah, because I had to go through several links just to look at that. And that's why I sent it to you.
Right.
Because it's not even on where it's supposed to be on.
Ugh.
Yeah. It's sad because it's something that
everything you've worked so hard for will now be destroyed.
Well, your credibility will be destroyed.
Like,
because
you went as far as doing this kind of skit
or agreeing to this kind of skit
to get famous or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's and those are the situations that I always look at and I tell people, like, when you in search for fame, those are the definitions of selling your soul.
Yeah.
You stepping outside your character. You doing things that you should not, that you know are not right. You know what I mean? Just so you can unlock an opportunity. No. You know what I mean? Like, work hard. That's what you got to do. Is just work hard. Man, that's not right. That's, like I said, that's something that should have never took place.
Yeah, I don't.
And if I was in a situation, I think I probably, you know what I mean, would be suing as well. Not based off the money, but like in the child's situation. You know what I'm saying? Just think if this child grows up to be somebody who's like against that. You know what I'm saying?
But they didn't know this was going on.
Exactly.
They thought it was just like a video. And that's another thing. Like, even though the child was there because they were like, oh shit, I guess if we're doing a movie, they're innocent. They don't know what the hell they really truly doing.
I'm doing what I'm directed to do.
Right.
Like, that's what I'm here. I was instructed to be here and
this
follow
is
what you want me to do. So I'm here and that's what I'm doing. Right. It's
like when you tell a kid to, like in a movie, you tell the kid to cuss. That's why some of the kids be like, no, do it again. The director, do it again. I need some more passion. Fuck. All right, there you go.
Give it to me, right? You program.
Yeah, you're programming it.
Yep.
So I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, that's gonna be a tough one to fight. I
wouldn't even fight it. I would probably go with, because I mean, it's not like
settle that shit. You better settle it.
Just go ahead, because if you draw it out, it just looks even more bad. Now it looks like you stand for. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. Your work is your work. Stand behind your work, but don't stand behind what you know is not right. You know what I'm saying? You know that the way this message is.
Come out and apologize. Say, hey, that was not our intention. That was not our intention. That was not our intention. We wanted to bring awareness. Right. See, how the hell I know how to respond?
Because you've been watching a lot of Will Smith videos,
bro. Yes, shout out to Will. I appreciate you. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you come out and just like you apologize, because it's not about your perspective. It's about putting yourself in someone else's shoes. You may not think that they've been traumatized by it, or you think that it's a shakedown. No, motherfucker. They probably have to overcome that through therapy, through whatever. And granted, I have not probably looked at the end of the reports or whatever, but like, come on now, like, just come. You know, you made the video. You know it was taken down. It was taken down in 2018. That's why, like, come on. If it was taken down in 2018, that was literally
Like, what
4 years ago.
what resurfaced it though?
What resurfaced it?
Yeah, that's my whole thing. Like, where did it all of a sudden just like?
No, it was because of the child. They came out and said, like, this would happen. We made a video.
Oh, okay. So, okay. It wasn't one of those things that just kind of like, all right, never mind. I thought it was like somebody like tried to repost it to YouTube again or something.
No,
And then
no,
it
I
was
don't
like,
think.
what the fuck is
No,
this?
I don't
Like,
think so. It's, no,
right,
they
one of
brought
those
up the situation,
Got you.
and yeah, so it's fucked up. I mean,
All
just
the way around.
all the way around. Can't deny that. So
Listen, man, before we take this thing away, I'm going to make sure we touch base on another situation.
yes,
And not more so a situation, you know what I'm saying? You know, we're growing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Within our little Culture Kings community. You know
Absolutely,
what I'm saying?
absolutely.
And we had the pleasure of picking up a topic from one of our
yes,
our viewers and followers, you know what I'm saying? Did you got the information?
yeah. I have to bring up the information.
I have to bring it up.
I have to bring
I
it
have
up.
to bring it up. Nah,
All right, so
right here.
I got it.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah.
All right.
But it was posted by Quan Samuels.
Shout out to
Quan. Shout out,
Shout out, boy.
man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Quan Samuels, though. But he posted an interesting thing. You know
Interesting.
What I'm saying, that we can go ahead and take the show out with. And it was in a relationship. It's really never no win for men. Saying how you feel or not saying. It's somehow your fault. Is men happiness, feelings, really a concern? And that's something to really think about. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because, you know, I'm big on mental health, and not
Absolutely.
only the mental health aspect, but the mental health part of it too, which is
Right.
like I believe mental health should be increased more for men. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Than it is for women, and not from an emotional standpoint, just because generational like traumas and things that we hold on to, and just the aspect of how the world sees a man, it's a lot that we bear on our shoulders. You know what I'm saying? Like, people really don't understand, even a man that may not be doing something may feel like he has the weight of the world on his shoulders because of how much of a provider that we are. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so we always want to be out there, you know what I mean, in search for going. And when opportunities don't present themselves, that can be heavy. So then within a relationship, when you don't have that proper support that you need, you know what I'm saying, or you don't have somebody in that relationship that understands your feelings, now you starting to bottle things. You know what I'm saying? And this is where people don't understand where the rage of a man comes from, you know what I mean, or the anger of a man comes from, you know what I'm saying? And that's where it comes from. You know what I mean? It comes from us feeling, in most cases, us feeling like our happiness and our emotions and our feelings and things that we're concerned about and things that we want to change, like, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? I know I've had conversations where I've spoken up on like things I don't like, and that's one thing I always say, like, well, if I'm not honest enough to tell you what's wrong, and you're not, you know what I mean, able to receive what I'm saying and understand what you may need to change or how you can make me feel more comfortable or better in this situation, how can this work? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, that's an important thing that people have to understand. It's the same thing when we walk into these situations of playing on basketball teams or for football teams or podcasting together, things like that. You know what I mean? You have to have understanding. You know what I mean? Things can't always just go your way. You have to, you know what I mean, be more connected within that person to make that organization work. You know what I mean? Or in that team. You know what I'm saying? If one bad thing is in that team, one bad seed will spring off to everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's how you have to look at the relationship standpoint as well. You know what I mean? Everybody has to work together, and everybody has to be concerned about each other. A man is concerned about his woman's happiness. Well, a woman needs to be concerned about her man's happiness as well. You know what I mean? That's just my take on it.
Yeah, I mean, my take on it is that, because when I looked at it, I was like, damn.
Deep.
I like, okay, go on.
I need that part deep.
Yeah, that
Need
shit was
button
deep.
deep.
But then I look further into it. It's just really just choosing the right partner. Because if you have to question your happiness, if you have to, that's how I feel like. If I have to question my happiness, if I have to question that I can't come and talk to you, I can't express what I feel, then you're not the right person for me.
Facts.
Like, it's no way I should question how, if
But-
I'm feeling, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I can't come to you and ask you, and just say, hey, babe, you know what? I need a vent real quick.
Mm-hmm.
All right, vent. Then it's like, hey, you know what? Thank you for letting me get it out.
Mm-hmm.
Or, babe, you know what? I had a shitty day. Or, hey, babe, you know what? I ain't appreciate the way that you said this. Da da da. So, like, and she says, you know what? I'm sorry. I apologize. Because the thing is, I can bring up a perfect example, right? Recently, like about last week, my wife and I got into it, right? And it was crazy because it was like a build-up. And it wasn't a build-up because we couldn't express our emotion. It was a build-up because it was a lot of shit going on that day.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things happened that our daughter, our 10-month-old daughter, fell out the high chair because our 6-year-old decided to loosen the high chair, and when she turned around, the baby dropped. And I was on the game, right?
In which you never hit me up about. I've been
Right.
waiting on the invite.
I got you. But I was playing the game, and then all of a sudden, I run over and grab her, holding her, make sure she, like, hey, calm down.
Right.
Like, just want you. Are you okay? You okay? Didn't see she wasn't bleeding. She wasn't look like she was going in and out or anything like that, or nothing was broken. So I was like, all right, cool, I can hold her. But you know what I'm saying? When the motherly sense kicked in, she like, let me hold her. I can hold her. So I'm like, all right, cool, right? So I get back on the game, and I let her know, like, hey, I can go ahead and hold her. And she's like, nah. So I'm like, oh shoot, my bad. Kept the movie, playing the game. Then all of a sudden, I didn't hear her. I guess she said something to me, whatever, woo woo. But then all of a sudden, she put her down. And I'm like, hey, instead of putting her down, let me hold her while I'm still playing the game. She says, nah. Basically put her, like, had an attitude. And you know, when niggas, we know, when men know when you have like, we know when women have something's wrong.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
I'll try to pick her up. She like, no, give her here to me. So like, oh, something definitely wrong, right? She like, no, I let her go. I got her. So I was like, all right, cool. So basically, we had to go ahead and bathe them, and she saw me. I was pissed because I had it on me. I was mad, and she was like, so what's wrong? I said, this is what's wrong. I said, I didn't appreciate that you did that you wouldn't allow me to hold my child. Like, you held her hostage. And she like, because you didn't want to take her. I said, I did wanted to take her, but she like, but you're still on the game. I said, right. She like, so you can do both? I said, yes. She was like, how?
That's what we do.
She like, no. She like, how you gonna give her full attention? I said, she like, you should have got off the game. I said, I understand you feel that way, but no. I said, I only would have got off the game if I knew for a fact there was something majorly wrong with our child. If she was bleeding, got off the game. If she cracked her damn jaw, got off the game. Like, if I know for a fact, if I see our like, it's the fatherly instinct in us to be like, okay, our child is cool. All right, let me just rock him sleep. It's just calm down. It just started her. So we was going back and forth, exchanging. Right now, she was saying how she felt, and I was saying how I felt. But when we came both together, we apologized because we said we didn't like how that felt.
Right.
We were like, but she said, I appreciate you saying that and expressing that, because now I know that if something does happen, that I'll let you hold them and console them and everything like that if it's nothing major, because I know how you parent. And I say I know how you parent, baby, because your motherly kicked in, and I get that. So that's okay. But you got to understand, let me as a husband and as a father do what I feel that's necessary too. And we both agreed. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it comes down to who your partner is that will allow the communication. That if I can communicate, you can communicate, and guess what? We kissed and made up. Because that's all it was about. Even through your arguments, figure out what's going, like, why are you mad?
It's accountability, man.
That's all
That's all
it is.
It's just having accountability, knowing what you did that was wrong. You know what I mean? And understand, okay, you got your point across, but now let that part go. I got that out. Listen, I understand I could have,
Right.
you know what I mean, said this differently. I could have did this differently. I'm sorry if I made you feel this way when I said that. Those were not my intentions. I was
Right.
like, it's like people don't know how to do that. You feel
But
what I'm saying?
that's so in a relationship, to answer Quan's question, if you're feeling like that, it's because your partner has a lack of accountability.
There you go. So you need to work on that. And what people got to understand is within these relationships, because this is the situation that I just currently went through, with elevation comes change.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And with change comes different requirements.
Correct.
You feel what I mean? So inside my situation, there's a lot of big things that's coming up for me. You know what I mean? So
Right.
now, like, my life is starting to just kind of elevate and move up a little bit. And it's like with that means I require like a different kind of support now. You know what I'm saying? So you can have the right partner, because I'm not saying I have the wrong partner.
Right.
What I'm saying is you have to understand that now that I'm moving into a different point in my life, now I will require you to, you know what I mean, support me by doing this kind of stuff.
Oh,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
absolutely.
Like, I don't necessarily need this anymore. Like, that is habit now. Like, that's distilled in. Now, to make sure that this works, you know what I mean, I need, like, when I'm doing this, to, like, kind of give me my space to boo. Like, when you know what I mean? It's like, with elevation comes change, and with that change comes different requirements. And when you have a partner who has that, what is that understanding, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's needed as well. Accountability is there, but understanding is needed as well. That understands that, and then you create that change within that relationship that helps
Absolutely.
it work. So that also, you know what I mean, plays on your concern and your feelings and emotions. You know what I mean? You may be shifting in life, or maybe your partner is shifting in life, and that's why, you know what I mean, y'all might feel off balance a little bit.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing, man. Hey, shout out to Quan, because you brought up a great topic, and it opened up a great dialogue. So
For
shout out to you.
conversations
For-
that need
yeah.
to be had. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what we do here on the Culture
Absolutely.
Podcast. You know
Come
what I'm
on,
saying?
man.
We have the
Come on, man.
conversations that people may not want to have. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But we gonna have them because it's needed. You
It-
feel what I'm
yeah.
saying? And this week was very much needed. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody is having a great week and enjoyed their week as well. You know what I'm saying? It's weekend time now. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? The
it's
weekend is
weekend.
always great. What you got planned for your weekend, brother?
Trying to take my wife out on a date tomorrow.
Hey.
We definitely need it, because you need that
You
me time,
always.
that couple time without the kids all in your damn ear and shit.
I ain't
So,
had no we time in a long time.
so
I know how I know what you're
Yeah.
going for. You know what I'm saying? And it's not always from that arousal or that sexual, you know what I'm saying, way either. It's just like,
Oh, yes, it is.
it's just-
it is.
it ain't always about that, brother.
It is.
It is.
It is. Like, nigga, you be
It's
like,
time.
It's time, like, bro. I ain't but we now what? Like, damn. Like these kids, like you be like, damn, these kids just running us rocket.
Right.
We can't have no us time, and we feel like sneaky links.
Yep. Get tired of it,
Like,
man.
ooh.
Things that you never thought would be coming when you get older. You feel what I'm saying?
Man, I'm
Things
just
start to
trying to tell
shift
you.
and change.
Yeah,
when you
because
get
niggas be
older.
knocked out. As soon as we get that time, we be like this.
Man, I'm telling you, next thing you know, it's 6 a.m.
Right.
You like, damn, I fell asleep.
Yeah, that's what happened yesterday. We was on the couch
You
four,
have a-
4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
Did you ever have it all like planned out?
Yep.
And
Like, we
just didn't-
scheduled it.
and didn't make it.
Nope.
Yep.
We scheduled it, and we were just like, yeah, we're gonna watch this movie, try to get it. Soon as that damn movie started, we
Soon
was like,
as it started.
as soon as it started, we was like, I ain't gonna lie to you, I was in there, I was like this. I just kept looking,
Listen, man.
and I see her. She like, I'm trying to. I'm like, babe,
I'm
you know,
hanging
like,
in there, like,
and we like, babe, I'm up.
line, right. I'm up. Or the favorite, what? My favorite one, bro, is for me. This is the one I use. My favorite one that I use is always, no, I just had to start thinking about something. Every time I get caught, bro, half sleep. That's the first thing. Wake up. I ain't sleep. I was thinking about something.
I was thinking about something. Hey, nigga, bro, it be weird, bro, because we be It just
But
be
it be
weird.
for real though. I really do be thinking about something, and then somehow I just drift off to sleep.
Yeah,
It
you
really
realize
happen.
you like, damn, it's
And
3 o'clock in the morning.
And it'd be one of them type of runoffs too. It'd be something that happened in the movie, like a black car just ride down the street.
Right.
It ain't even the main scene. The black car ride down the street, and you'd be like, damn, that look like that one car I had. Dang, I remember when I had that car, dog. Me and bro, we was over there just
That motherfucker just be knocked out,
gone.
gone.
All that happens in your mind too. It don't even happen out loud. You just be in your mind, like, damn, I remember when.
No, it's crazy because I remember my wife, the way she fell asleep was the most hilarious shit ever to me because she was so tired, right? She literally did like this. She was sat up, right? And she was watching the movie, but she just laid back. She like, I ain't gonna make it. I'm about to go. I think my body going to sleep. Baby, I'm about to go down. I'm going down.
And just went to sleep.
Like, she woke up the next day. I said, hey,
You narrated
you narrated your sleep. She like, what happened? I said, you kept saying that what you was about to do and how you was going to sleep. And she like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know. Like, yeah.
Tired, bro.
Bro, tired.
Be tired, man. Listen, take care of yourself. Take care of your body. Because rest is important as well.
Yeah,
So
go to
when
take
you
your
need
ass to sleep.
Go
Take
to
your ass-
sleep,
let's
man.
take your ass
Go
to
to
sleep.
sleep, man.
Don't even try to force it.
Listen, man. Go ahead and get them folks that run down.
Oh,
the show.
man. Guess what? You guys can find us on YouTube at Culture Kings Podcast.
You knew that.
And as well, you can find us on Instagram, Facebook on Culture Kings Pod.
You knew that.
Yes, sir. And you are now locked in
with royalty
and King Adams.
on the Culture Kings podcast. You know how we
Yes,
do it, man.
sir.
The same way we started is how we gonna leave.
Oh,
it.
let's
you feel
get
what
it.
I'm saying? And
Yep.
perfect song, man, because I don't think I want to stay here either. It's the
Oh,
weekend. We
sure
gotta
don't.
get up out of here.
Get the fuck up out of here.
This tune, Corleone, by the way, which stay. Make sure you go stream that on all platforms.
Yes, sir.
Culture
About to
Kings.
get up on my spaceship. I don't really wanna stay here. I've been running out of patience. Immature and all that faking. I don't really wanna stay here. I've been running out of patience. Immature and all that faking. About to get up on my spaceship. I'm not running daddy daycare. You wouldn't play fair. Good nights was wasted. You love to hate me. Feelings neglected. Goodbye and take it. Life contemplated. Shots couldn't take it. You took your best one, still couldn't make it. No common sense, girl, not even basic. We're falling out of love now. Don't think we'll make it. I put my hand out. You wouldn't take it. Love can control mind and the soul. I don't think she's scared to lose me. She been moving on to new things, cool beans. Where's the white flag? I'm saluting. New team, I just hope you like the new me, true me. About to get up on my spaceship. I don't really wanna stay here. I've been running out of patience. Immature and all that faking. I don't really wanna stay here. I've been running out of patience. Immature and all that faking. About to get up on my spaceship. I'm not running daddy daycare. You wouldn't play fair. Good nights was wasted. You love to hate me. Feelings neglected. Goodbye and take it. Life contemplating. Shots couldn't take it. You took your best one, still couldn't make it. No common sense, girl, not even basic. We're falling out of love now. Don't think we'll make it. I put my hand out. You wouldn't take it. Lies can control mind and the soul. Can't believe she tried to fool me, use me. Patience running thin like loose leaf. 2 P's, kick you out my life like Bruce Lee. Movies, I just hope you like the new me, true me. About to get up on my spaceship.
Culture.